Long adventure games and RPGs can definitely provide countless hours of fun, but sometimes some of the most fun video games are those that are just simple, easy to pick up and play that you don't have to worry about investing much time into. And that's why for today's video, I'm back with another top 10 most fun pick up and play games for the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2. And the first game that I have to talk about is one that I actually recently started. It is a really fun, charming 2D platformer for the Nintendo Switch, and that game is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Now, first of all, I have to say that this game is just a treat to look at visually. I've been playing it on the Switch 2, and when I first played it in handheld mode, I do have to admit that it did look a little blurry. It didn't look the best, but I went into my Switch 2 settings, turned on the boost mode, and the game looks absolutely gorgeous playing on boost mode for the handheld mode on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, this is just a simple, fun platformer to pick up and play. The music is great as well. The gameplay is fun. I really love all the different copy abilities, messing around with those, whether it's fire, whether it's getting the water ability and moving like a wave, or getting the whip like a cowboy, beating up some people with the lasso. I like the new mecha ability that they added too, which kind of is a throwback to Kirby Planet Robobot, except in this one, he just has a little mech suit. He can kind of fire these like missiles if you aim up, or he can just shoot like a regular laser gun or a charged up shot. And it's pretty cool. You can also pretty much fly around with it like a little mech suit. And this game also does have a little Magalore zone where you can play, I think it's up to 10 different mini games. Some of them are throwbacks that are from like Kirby Superstar that they just remade, and then there's some new ones. And there's also a new Magalore game mode after you beat the main story. It's supposed to be a more difficult challenge, the Magalore mode. So I'm looking forward to getting through the story in this game. I'm currently in Onion Ocean, and I'm just really enjoying the overall vibe of this game, how great it looks, the chill gameplay, the chill music, the fun copy abilities. This is just a true fun pick up and play platformer that you can play by yourself or co-op with up to 4 people. And some of the mini games you can play co-op as well. I could go on and talk more about this game, but it's not a single review video. So let's keep this list going with Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. Now, if you want to talk about a good or great pick up and play experience for the Switch or the Switch 2, this game has a free Switch 2 update as well, where I believe it adds game share, so you can have someone else play it from their Switch to yours to enjoy the multiplayer. Plenty of games to enjoy here like chess, checkers, toy baseball, toy boxing, Connect 4, just a wide variety, Hanafuda cards, just a wide variety of so many different games to play. What's that one game? I don't know. I can't think of everything on here, but it's a lot of fun. The online works flawless as well. Really great pick up and play game to have in your Switch 2 collection, just like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2. That is what this is called, right? Yeah, just making sure, because been a while since I played it. Now, this does say download required, but the download part is only so you can download a patch that adds multiplayer and improves the performance of the game. But I played it without downloading anything. The game ran fine to me. This is just a fun game to pick up and play, do some skateboarding tricks, get the high enough score to get to the next level. Or for the multiplayer, you can see who's really better, who can pull off the most tricks to get the highest score. This is a really good game. And for the most part, it is all on cartridge. And I know last time I checked, it was going for pretty cheap. So maybe it still is. But one of the best fighting game packages and fighting games, period, just great to pick up and play for the Switch and Switch 2 is the Capcom Fighting Collection, because this collection features the Darkstalkers game, and I am always so grateful for this game compilation, because these Darkstalkers games ended up being my favorite arcade fighting games of all time. They are just so much fun to me. They're even better than Street Fighter, which is Capcom's more popular arcade fighting game series. But the Darkstalkers series, you've got different games on here like Vampire Savior 2, Dark Stalkers, Night Warrior, Vampire Hunter 2. Man, those games are just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Here I go making up words. Phenomenal. And there's some other fun games on here. You have some Street Fighter in this collection. You've got Cyberbots. This collection is just, in my opinion, if you like arcade fighting games at all, this is a must-have for your Switch and Switch 2 collection. And another really unique, fun pick-up-and-play game that's got that Japanese art style. I didn't mention that Kirby has that. I do love that kind of Japanese art style of Kirby. But another game that has that is Cotton Fantasy. This game is just so bright, vibrant. I would say if you're someone who likes to look at a really nice, vibrant 2D game, you'll enjoy this. This is a shmup. And you can just play with unlimited continues if you want, so it's pretty easy. Or you can challenge yourself if you want to play like that. You can beat this game in like 1 or 2 hours. That's why I say it's just such a good pick up and play game for the Switch and the Switch 2. Just like this game right here. Now, this is a kind of a contrast because this game is hardcore compared to the last one that I just talked about. But this game, always got to shout out my YouTuber, bro, Rad Bash Gaming, for recommending this when he came on my channel because I had never heard of it. But of course, this game is Bro Force. This is just maybe kind of the ultimate Bro Force game. Like if you just got a bro you want to hang out with, pick up a good 2D action platformer, man, this game will hit the spot. Even if they don't have the grit and the guts to stick it out with you till the end, you'll at least have some fun playing this game until you maybe get tired of losing, because it is difficult, really tough as nails, but it's a lot of fun. And basically the whole premise of the game is that you're kind of playing as all these like Hollywood icon stars like the Terminator, or like Machete's in here. I think the Men in Black characters are in here. I think Rambo's in here, like all kind of different characters. It's really cool, a really fun game that will definitely challenge you as well. And one of the best 3D platformers for the Nintendo Switch that also has a free Switch 2 update is Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. This game does have multiplayer in 3D World up to 4 players, so it's a great game to pick up and play with family anytime. You can play 2 players with Bowser's Fury, and of course, this is a great single-player game to just get into, play a little bit here and there anytime if you don't have a lot of time to invest, or just to get fully into it. The different abilities that you get in 3D World are a lot of fun. And then the gameplay in Bowser's Fury, how it kind of opens everything up into this big open world map, is a lot of fun as well. This is a great package with 2 phenomenal games. Of course, 3D World is more of the full-length experience, and Bowser's Fury is kind of a shorter game, but it's still great to have it packaged in there. This is a must-have for the Switch and the Switch 2 if you like 3D platformers. And the next game that I've got to talk about is another underrated Switch exclusive, and that game is Pokken Tournament DX. This is a phenomenal fighting game. I do like the unique gameplay, how it kind of switches from when you're fighting like in a 3D arena almost to then going like 2D if you do a certain kind of hit. The selection of characters is cool. There's enough single player content to enjoy. The online works good. It's a good multiplayer game to pick up and play anytime as well. You definitely can't go wrong with this one if you want a good pick up and play fighting game for the Switch and the Switch 2. Puyo Tetris is a great puzzle game for the Switch and Switch 2, and I'm not the best at it, but it is fun. I like how they have multiplayer on it. The story mode with the different characters is pretty cool to have on here as well. And then the final game that I am going to talk about on today's video, to me, is the best beat 'em up that you can play on the Switch, Switch 2, or any console ever, because this is the game that really made me fall in love with beat 'em ups, and that game is Streets of Rage 4. Now, you have a ton of characters to choose from, a ton of unlockable characters. I think it's up to 12 different stages, lots of different difficulties to choose from. The Mr. X's Nightmare DLC is totally worth getting, or if you don't have a physical and you want to get it, get the Anniversary Edition, which comes with all the DLC. It adds new characters and a new survival mode. Basically, you just play until you can't anymore, till you lose, and you can get kind of like RPG upgrades, like you can get stronger, faster, you can get elemental attacks. This game is just phenomenal. It has Rue in it as well, For my old school Streets of Rage fans, I think Rue is like the ultimate beat 'em up character ever. He's in this game as a secret character. You have to put in the code to get him, but this is a phenomenal game. But anyway, what are some of your favorite pick up and play games for the Switch and Switch 2? I really would like to know. Let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you watching. Please help me out in the algorithm by hitting the like button, the hype button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and I will definitely catch you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching.